Well, how you doing? Mr. DJ, an interesting position tonight. Going back to the sock hop years, I usually outsource the Billboard's Hot 100s from Billboard Online, but I can't get to the digital versions of Billboard's old charts. It keeps defaulting back to their latest Hot 100. Therefore, I went to another website. I can't remember the name of the website. Let me see if I can bring it up. Oh, gosh, my goodness. It's called www.americanradiohistory.com, and they have the Billboard archives on here. So I pulled up the one from 1957. The date on this one, it's not, it wasn't called the Hot 100, called the Top 100, February 16th, 1957. Oh, yes, we're going back. Oh, we're going way back tonight. And let's, at let me give you the top six, because I'm going to get into deep into the last 45s. Gosh, dog it, there's a ton of this. Gosh, Auctioneer by Leroy Van Dyke on here, and at number, well, they got the numbers kind of mixed up. Number six is Frankie Lane with Moonlight Gambler. That was a standard. Singing the Blues. Everybody from the '50s knows that one. Guy Mitchell. Too Much by Elvis. Yes, at number four. Number three, Young Love by Sonny James, and Don't Forbid Me by Pat Boone, who was just about as big as Elvis back in the '50s, maybe even bigger. At least a lot of parents found Pat Boone a little bit more, uh, oh gosh, what's the word for it? I guess more palatable than Elvis. And we got Young Love by Tab Hunter, his version of that record at number one on Billboard's Top 100 of February the 16th, 1957. But I want to go all the way down. This thing keeps jumping on me, so just bear with me. I want to go all the way down. Song drop from number 72. Gosh dog, it's partially covered by some icons here. From number 70, okay, here we go. I'm getting used to this website. I'm getting adjusted to this website. From number 72 to number 97. Oh, yes. Five Keys, Wisdom of a Fool. Five Keys from Virginia. It started out in the late 40s. It was two sets of brothers. It was Rudy and Bernie West, and the Ripley and Raphael Ingram, member of this group. They signed with Aladdin Records in 1951. Their biggest hit was Lin Ting Ting. You still hear that every now and then on 50s on 5. And there was Out of Sight, Out of Mind. That was around 1956. Rudy left the group for a while. Rudy West, he left the group in 1952 to join the Army. He was replaced by a guy named Ulysses K. Hicks. He was with the group for several years, but he died of a heart attack. 1955. Rudy West came back into the group. This particular record, Wisdom of the Fool, written by two songwriters, Roy Alford and Abner Silver. I got to talk about Roy Alford. Roy Alford, he wrote the Huckabuck. He wrote the lyrics to the Huckabuck. And Huckabuck started out as an instrumental back in the late 40s and early 50s, and Chubby Checker had the big hit with it in the rock and roll era. This was in 1960, and Roy Alford co-wrote the Rock and Roll Waltz by K Starr, and he also penned another song that he wrote. Yes, yes. Remember this? She Can't Find Her Keys by Paul Peterson. Remember that? 1962. He wrote it. He co-wrote it. He also co-wrote. Roy Alford co-wrote "Let's Lock the Door and Throw Away the Key." He co-wrote that. He wrote that song with Wes Farrell. Late 1964, early 1965 hit by Jay and the Americans. Roy Alford was kicking it back in the day, in the 50s and 60s. Well, he co-wrote this song, and by the Five Keys, it peaked at number 35. It is now down to number 90, gosh dog it, 97. Off the Capitol record label. This one off of Capitol on Billboard's Top 100 charts of February 16th, 1957. Got the actual Billboard pulled up on this. Not just the charts, but the whole shebang on here. Well, anyway, that's the Five Keys. Wisdom of a Fool, Lost 45 from the '50s, brought to you by Mr. DJ.